interesting mix. We are banking on our supporters coming out. We are polling incredibly well in non-traditional Democratic circles, and if they show up and they pull a Democratic ticket, we're going to be on our way to Congress.
I've been asking most of the candidates in the contested races, what's your path to victory? And as you mentioned, of the 10 candidates, they all come from different backgrounds, different locations and whatnot, but all of them, except you, are trying to take the left path, the extreme left path to victory. You've actually tried to create a little tunnel down the middle. Does that have to be the winning strategy for you? And I'm going to guess that means you need a high number of those 55% unenrolled to pull a Democratic ballot and then vote for you if they do so.
That's absolutely right. You know, there are two reasons for this. One, you know, the middle has been unspoken to for so long, right? They are voiceless now, which is why Trump won. And that's something we should always remember. The middle has to be spoken. The other thing that, you know, the political pundits told me at the very beginning, and one of the reasons I got rid of most of those pundits, is you got to tack to the left and then come back to the center. That's not who I am. I'm going to continue to speak my mind. I am a centrist. I've been a centrist all my life, and that's where we're going to be.
You're a newcomer to the political game. I've had a number of people tell me that regardless of what happens tonight, they've encouraged you to stay active.
Yeah, you know.
Politically. The good news is people like you. The bad news is they're assuming you're not going to be the winner tonight, and that's why they want you to stay active.
Well, you know, the polling data that we have contradicts what we're hearing from the mainstream press, right? So, because the mainstream press is pulling the traditional Democratic votes, and I get it. There's a reason for that. But if we can excite enough people, I think we could actually surprise people today. If that doesn't happen, yeah, this has been one of the best years of my life. There's been a lot of stress. My business has suffered from me not being at its helm. But I will tell you, civic engagement has really changed my perspective again. From years ago, when I was a federal law clerk, to coming back into the process. It's an amazing process. It's an amazing country, and this has reminded me of all of that.
Well, I wish you best of luck today. I want to thank you for stopping here in person, and in the interest of full disclosure, I will say that I have been one of your supporters for a while now. I think you are the one who can truly be an independent voice in D.C. if you get there. You've shown that streak during the primaries. If elected, will that change? Will you become more in line with party leadership?
You know, I'll tell you a little story from Marlboro yesterday. You know, I was telling people I'm one of the few moderate Democrats left, and what I saw in Marlboro on the streets was people saying, you know what, I'm a Republican, but I really appreciate that you're listening to us. So that's not going to change.
That may not help you in the polls.
It may not, but it's who I am. So, Teddy, and I thank you for your support. You've been amazing.
Thank you. Beej, candidate for 3rd Congressional District. Good luck today.
Thank you.
All right. One more candidate before we break for news. She, too, is a candidate